just 4 short years ago, it was being crowned a black sports complex, a black youth sports complex coming to save the old Golf World location. Now, almost 4 years to the day later, community leaders are demanding it be cleaned up, fixed up, or sold, saying no more slum as calls to repurpose the North Jackson eyesore get louder. Thank you for tuning in to the Clay Edwards Show here on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, X, or wherever you're viewing this video. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, share wherever you're watching at, and make sure you tune into the live radio show or stream every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here, wherever you're watching to or listening to this video. We are also on all audio platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcast, Podbean, and more. That's right. Just 4 short years ago, it was being held as a black youth sports complex coming to clean up the old Golf World location. Look, we get it. We know. If it's coming to Jackson, it's FUBU. For us, by us. Y'all tell us that all the time. Who else remembers the Black Tech Hub that was supposed to be coming downtown on Gallatin Street there across from the Iron Horse restaurant? It's nothing more than a internet cafe now. Far cry from the Black Tech Hub promised by the former Amazon exec. Anyway, some of us don't forget these things. Anytime y'all scream that it's for us, by us, and it never comes to fruition, I just want to know what happened. So today we get an update. But first, let's jump in the Wayback Machine and go back to November 5th, 2020. Oh, what a time to be alive. Just slap dab in the middle of the pandemic. People were doing things with their government money, and everybody was getting attention, and it was blackity, black, everything post George Floyd. All you had to do was put black in the title, and you made it on the news or the front page of the newspapers. Let's go to the old WLBT here. I think we got Maggie Wade queued up. Let's see, Youth Sports Complex. Here we go. Let's take a listen.
It was once a popular family fun center that drew people from around the metro. For years, Golf World in North Jackson has been vacant. Now, one investor wants to breathe new life into the property. David Kenny has details.
First of all, we want to get it looking nice back in the community again. We'll be going out asking for help from the city to come in and give grants for this property to try to get something here for the youth to do.
Marcus Coleman, CEO of Link Technologies, is trying to get the ball rolling on his plan to transform the abandoned Golf World. He's hoping to build a youth sports complex here with the help of the city and investors, along with other entertainment.
I know y'all are saying, Clay, it hasn't said black yet. Stay tuned.
We have a couple of investors, black investors.
Black investors? Like that, why does that matter?
Out of New Orleans.
Ooh, out of New Orleans. I always love it when people like to mention bigger cities' names. That was always a thing that really got under my skin. I remember getting into a fight one night at a bar. Somebody was up here in Jackson, and they've always like tried to tell us old country folks, those small town folks, they was from the big city. I'm from New Orleans. You know, we don't do. I said, well, you just got your ass whooped in Jackson, Mississippi.
Wants to put a drive-in movie theater here that's going to support kid-friendly movies only. We have a couple of investors that's going to get the go-karts up and running.
The dilapidated property has become a dumping ground in recent years.
Newsflash, still no drive-in movie theater, still no go-karts. It is, however, still a dumping ground.
It has really supported my company. I just want to dump some of that I've made back into this city, back into this project.
Nearby business
must have confused with dumping it into his project as with dumping it on the ground. Sorry, couldn't resist.
This is also encouraged to hear someone wants to bring Golf World back.
Different businesses have been coming in and going out, of course. Never kept it clean.
Right next door at Tony's Tire and Automotive.
So this is what we've been dealing with over the past few years. I mean, you got your chairs and your trash. This building had cars just stacked in there that they were pulled parts off of.
They've had problems with thieves coming over the fence from Golf World.
For someone to come in and make that happen would be, it'd be so much growth in this area. It really would.
I drive this street every day going to work, and with the presence of Deion Sanders coming into the city, what he's doing up there at the stadium with Jackson State football program, it has given a big boost on hope here in the city.
And I guess he took that hope right out to Boulder, Colorado with him.
In Jackson, David Kenny, 3 on your side.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, now let's jump back into the DeLorean, get that thing up to 88 miles an hour, and let's come to present day North State Street right there, where community leaders are now demanding it be cleaned up, fixed up, or demolished. I love it.
In the capital city, Ward 3 Councilman Kenneth Stokes is calling for another eyesore here in the capital city to be cleaned up. 3 on your side's Verlisa Gavin joins us with what he says needs to be done next.
We typically see Ward 3 Councilman Kenneth Stokes say, if it's an eyesore, let's tear it down. But that's not the case with the old Golf World in West Jackson. He would rather see the building fixed up and repurposed.
Clean it up.
Well, I know what they should do. They should turn it into a church, because that seems to have worked out so well on every corner in Jackson. These quote unquote for-profit churches.
Fix it up or sell it. No more slum.
If you visit the old Golf World property along North State Street today, you'll see overgrown weeds, busted out windows, and trash on the ground. But it hasn't always been that way. The building used to be full of fun and family-friendly entertainment.
It just decayed through the years, and now it look like this.
Ward 3 Councilman Kenneth Stokes
It's been looked like that.
says the growing number of abandoned properties should no longer be tolerated in the capital city.
Are we gonna allow this community to become a slum?
Are you going to allow it to become a slum? What you mean, are you? Yeah, it's been a slum.
Without a fight? And I say no.
Shit, you already have. That's exactly what's happened. Anytime anybody tried to do anything along the way, y'all screamed they was racist.
I say no. If we have already spent millions over here, then we're gonna make these property owners do the right thing.
Where have you spent millions? On what?
And take care of that property.
Over the last several years, many businesses have left Jackson, leaving kids to find entertainment in surrounding cities.
We had tried to go to Fun Time, and she said that we couldn't go in. Only Pacific people could go in on Friday. And I was disappointed because we had to drive all the way from home to all the way far away.
Why is this guy wearing a mask?
All the way far away.
Rather than this.
Hold on.
Home to all the way.
What's it is 2024. If it is fixing to be 2025 and you're outside wearing a face mask, I just can't take you serious. You got warrants? Is that what it is?
Far away.
Rather than the city tearing the property down, community leaders would like to see it.
And hold on. I want to circle back to this little girl's comments here. She said they went to Fun Time and they told them only certain people was allowed inside. I would love to know the rest of that story, because they let that one sneak in there. And the insinuation, obviously, and I'm not talking about the little girl. I'm sure she got piped up by somebody else. The insinuation there being left hung out to dry like that is that they turned them away because of the color of their skin. That's the insinuation that they're letting hang out there. And that ain't right. It may have been a private party. It may have been a multitude of other things, but they left it hanging out there as if that was about race. And that, damn it, that ain't right.
Repurposed.
The kids that have activity to come and play, keep them out the street, keep them from breaking in your car, breaking your houses, and doing fun and education activities here. City of Jackson should have this.
It's always, every time I get to argue with these folks in Jackson about them out breaking the law, it's like, for instance, when they ride their dirt bikes and four-wheelers up and down the streets, somebody will always say, at least they ain't out killing nobody, robbing and killing nobody. There's not a multitude of other things to do in the progression between riding dirt bikes on the street and robbing and killing. I just feel like there's other things in the scale that could be done. outside of jumping straight from, well, guys, guess what? We can't ride our dirt bikes and four-wheelers on the streets. We might as well start robbing and killing. Or, well, there ain't no putt-putt and golf, and there ain't no putt-putt and go-karts to ride. Let's go kill some folks. Make it make sense.
Open for putting for the children of this city. The city of Jackson should have this open for people, young children to hit baseballs.
The city of Jackson can't even cut the grass at the parks that it has now.
Why are we having to go to surrounding cities for our children to have fun?
Because Jackson's a hellhole. It's the murder capital of the world. Nobody wants to open businesses there. That's why.
Community leaders
Folks can't act right.
plan to reach out to the property owners Monday. The Jackson City Council is currently working on a blighted property task force to address other abandoned properties throughout the capital city.
Well, I mean, let's circle back. What about the guy who said he had black investors from New Orleans? Let's go back to the other story here. Why don't we start with him? What was his name? Let's see here. Marcus Coleman, CEO of Link Technologies, had planned to get the ball rolling and transform this abandoned facility. WOET, I like y'all. Can we do a little follow-up there? And let's check on Marcus Coleman and see whatever happened with his investors. It's aggravating. It's aggravating that they only rolled that out there so they could do some story about blackness back in 2020 when every story had to be about blackness. Be sure to go to my website, buyfafo.com. If you like these videos, you like hearing the truth, help me rise above the cancel culture vultures. Swing by, snag a hoodie. The brand new ones are in stock, ready to ship now. The OG FAFO logo, the all-new blackout tag edition logo. We got the hoodies. We got the matching shirts to go with it. Let's see here. There's that one. Got it in the legendary gray that has been so extremely popular around here for the last year. Gotta love it. Swing over to buyfafo.com. Hit like, subscribe, and share wherever you're watching this video right now. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, always tune in Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We're streaming live in 4K on all the social media and video platforms, as well as on the FM radio dial at 103.9 FM WYAB for the most incendiary show on the radio and online. And like I like to say, it's the radio show your girlfriend told you not to worry about. It's her favorite radio show too. It's the Clay Edwards Show. I'm, of course, Clay Edwards, having fun with you here in a fall Monday in Central Mississippi. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, and peace.